Hi friends, it's Mr. Ray. Today I'm going to show you guys a little craft that you can do for Mother's Day. So for this craft you'll need some construction paper. If you don't have construction paper you can just use normal paper. And you can use crayons or colored pencils or markers to color and to just write a little note on it. So what we're going to be doing with the paper is making a little flower pot and flowers as well. For the stems of the flower we're going to use our hand, and we're also going to be making little flowers and the little pot that it goes in as well. Okay, so for the first part I'm going to be using this orange sheet of paper. I'm going to be making the little pot, and what you can do is you can pretty much draw whatever size pot that you want, and then we can go from there. I'm gonna make mine real quick here. Okay, so now I drew my flower pot, and that's what it looks like right there. This top one, if you wanted to know, is 15 inches. This middle line is 13, and then this one all the way at the bottom is 7. And then I just drew lines from here to here, and then here to here, and then here to here, and then here to here. So remember that: 15, 13, and 7. What we're going to do now is we're just going to cut, and we're only going to cut along the outside edges of the flower pot. There we go, and now we have our flower pot. So what we're going to do now is we're going to leave it and we're going to put it aside. And now I have here a green sheet of paper, and on this green sheet of paper I'm just going to put my hand on it like this with my fingers spread out, and I'm going to trace it. And after I trace it, those will be the stems for our flowers that will be on our flower pot. All right, so now hopefully you can see my hand is traced on it. And what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to cut around the markings of my pencil. All right, so there's my hand that I will use as my stems. So let's put this aside as well. And next what we're going to do is I'm going to choose a couple of different colors. As you can see, there's 5 fingers. So I'm going to use probably like 3 different colors. And I'll draw some flowers on each color, and then I'm going to cut those out and I'm going to glue them onto the fingers. And these are kind of like the flower stems. So I'm going to pick out I'm going to pick out a light blue color. A purple color. And in pink. Like I said, if you don't have construction paper that you can use, you can always just use a white sheet of paper, and you can color it in with colored pencils, markers, crayons, whatever you may have available to you. I'm going to draw these flowers. And this is kind of what my flowers look like. Pretty simple. Make sure they're big enough to fit over the size of each finger. And now we got all 5 flowers right here. We got 2 blues, 2 purples, and a pink. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a glue stick, and I'm going to glue each one of my flowers onto one of the fingers here to make for the stems. So you can either glue it on with a glue stick, you can tape it on, or with liquid glue if you have it. As long as they stay on there. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on each finger here, because it's easier to do it put the glue on the fingers than it is to put it on the tiny flowers. This is kind of what it's gonna look like. So we have the flowers on the stems, kind of like on your hand. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to glue this pot onto here, just like this, so that it kind of hides the bottom of the hand and you have flowers sticking out of the pot, just like that. And it'll just look like that. And here's our flower pot, and here are our flowers. And one last thing you can do is you can write a little note for your mom right here. I'm gonna write one real quick, just as an example. Says Happy Mother's Day, and that's it. I hope you liked it, and I hope you're able to make something for your mom for Mother's Day. If you have any other cool ideas or make this, you can comment below pictures of what you've done, or this craft in particular as well, to show us all. I hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching.